Welcome to
Keenan
and Meg
and the Gospel Love Ring.
And now, here are your hosts, Keenan Holiday and Megan Cheatham.
Alright guys, hey YouTube fam, it is Megan here. So tonight, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do this in different parts, and Daniel's going to splice them together. Tonight, I'm going to show you the storyline for each chapter, plus the battle stages for each chapter in Conferred Gods. So, here we go.
Here's a brand. Test flight. Test flight. Apps. Back button. Share. Open. Button. Open. Conferred Gods.
用听觉感受精彩，
Double tap to edit.
让快乐再次传递。华小科技。
公元前1062年，商朝太子子启在东鲁的太和城遇刺身亡。与此同时，在朝歌的二王子忽然大疯起来，帝乙子献也因为承受不了痛失长子以及次子发疯的打击而驾崩于病榻之上。帝乙死后，由年仅16岁的第三子子欣继位，他便是商纣王帝辛。
即日起，这江山是朕的江山，这天下也是朕的天下。
陛下，前面便是供奉女娲娘娘的神殿，我等是否要绕行？
哼，这天下是朕的天下，朕为何要绕道而行？不过是女娲庙，朕今日非要去一窥究竟。此等闭月羞花之貌，我真乃仙人之姿。哈哈哈！来人，拿笔墨。
是，陛下。
凤楼宝帐景非常，尽是泥金巧样妆。区区远山飞翠色，翩翩舞袖映霞裳。梨花带雨争妖艳，芍药笼烟品媚妆。但得妖娆能举动，取回长乐伴君王。
女娲乃上国之正神，朝歌之府主，陛下怎可作诗亵渎于她？以老臣之见，陛下须得快快用水洗去，免得天下人看见。
我只是作诗赞美女娲容貌，何来的亵渎？再说，吾乃万圣之尊，天下之主。吾的诗篇 应当让万人瞻仰才是。好了，无需多言，摆驾回宫。
娘娘万寿无疆，典礼。山王必信，无道昏君，居然敢做此等失天亵渎之女，甚是可恶。若不与他道别，难消我心头之恨。娘娘有何吩咐？千年狐狸精，九头雉鸡精，玉石琵琶精，3妖听无密旨。山王帝心，荒淫无度，残暴不仁。西周以生圣主，天意已定。你3妖可脱身宫苑，祸乱军心，助武王伐纣，以助成功，不可残害众生。事成之后，使你等位列仙班，修成正果。我等谨遵娘娘法旨，娘娘圣寿无疆。
这苏护实在是可恨，胆敢在午门墙上提反诗，好一个君坏陈刚，有败五常，冀州苏护永不朝商。哼，这种乱臣贼子就应当诛九族。陛下息怒，我听闻这苏护有一女，姿容秀美，倾国倾城，何不招进宫来？一来为陛下多添一位佳丽，二也可作为人质牵制那苏护。想必女儿在陛下身边，让他也不敢起叛逆之心。此计甚妙，就依你所言。来人，一旨。
太好了，踏破铁鞋无觅处，得来全不费功夫。苏妲己，你的肉身为了女娲娘娘，就借本座一用吧。爹，女儿不想进宫。
女儿啊，是爹对不起你。为了你娘，为了你大哥，也为了爹，只能委屈你了。
爹，女儿明白的。只是女儿进了宫，陛下就会放过爹吗？
估计只能这样了。你去歇息吧，明日便要进宫了。
女儿告退。找到了。
众卿平身，有事起奏，无事退朝。
启禀陛下，罪臣苏护之女苏妲己已于殿外等候。
哦，去，我倒要看看，是不是真的如你等所说的那般倾国倾城。
陛下，万岁，万岁，万万岁！罪臣之女苏妲己，参见陛下。
抬起头来， 果然是一等一的美人儿。美人儿，大哥平身。来人，哀家回宫，给朝。
天品人贤好上赋，封神坛上落花间。大小英名均未祀，商周演义古今传。封神大局便由此缓缓拉开了序幕。
封神群英传。
Activities. 1. Welcome to the new server, where Hero Event Dungeon Time, August 29th to September 4th activity content.
I skipped all the servers.
1. Click login with the last used account.
Alright, now I can log in with a one-click
Reminder. Controller, your stamina is full. Controller, your stamina. Personal. Seeking word. Hero. Bag. Battle. God Battle Story. Chapter 6. When Teishi's Chapter 3. King Chapter 1. Ji Chang was ordered to go to court to sing. Cleared. Stage 6. Calculator. Story recall. The Imperial Festival and Zibo Marquis Chichen has received it. The Imperial Edict has arrived, and Zibo Marquis Chichen has received it. The rebellious officials in Bihar are rampant and cruel, causing great suffering to the lives of the people. The civil and military officials are at a loss, and I am very worried. We cordially invite the forming. Level 1. Forest in distress.
I'm gonna adjust the speaking rate, you guys.
Event. Ranking. Shop. System. Sound settings. System email. Sound settings. Background music volume. Swipe up. Sound vibe. Speech speed. Speech tone. Sound effect volume. Swipe up to adjust. Yingqi's injury. Sound effect. Speech speed settings. Swipe up to adjust. 6 current speech speed 5 current speech speed preview. Shop. Rank. Event. Battle.
There we go.
God's Battle Story. Chapter 1. Ji Chang was ordered to go to court to sing. Cleared. Stage 6. Story recall. Level 1. Forest in distress. 3-star. Everyone was riding their horses, neither rushing nor slowing down, when suddenly Ji Chang asked, Are there any villages or forests ahead to take shelter from the rain? Heavy rain is coming. Sir, look at this clear blue sky and bright red sun. Where did the rain come from? The words of the attendant did not get falling when the thunder was already remembered, and raindrops fell with a crackling sound. Sir, there is a forest ahead, shouted a follower in the distance. Hurry up, go to the forest to shelter from the rain. Story recall. Stage 6, Stage 2, Stage 1, Forest in Distress. 3, View enemy information. Choose hero life. Sweep. 18, Start battle. 18, Consume stamina 6.
文王神话，
屏风炮，
嘿，否极泰来。
Congratulations on clearing the stage. Rating 3 stars.
And I already got that one.
Stamina view confirm.
Voiceover on. Screen curtain on. Audio recording in progress. 10:33 p.m.
Alright, so there's stage 1. Or wait. Hang on.
Hit grabber. Pause. But
Alright, guys. Here comes stage 2 of chapter 1.
Server connection failed. Retry up to confirm, down to cancel.
voiceover off.
Reminder. Personal. Seek, hero, bag, battle, event, battle, God battle story. Chapter 6. Chapter 2. Chapter 1. Stage 6. Calculate auspiciousness and inauspiciousness. 1 star. Stage 2. Stage 6. Story recall. The Imperial Edict has arrived. I received the order. My son, may Father have a smooth journey. Level 1, Forest in Distress. Level 2, Star appears, 3 star. With the wipers down, the wind blew up the leaves of the forest. Ji Cheng and his group took a break for a moment. Seeing the silence in the forest, I suddenly felt something strange here, and then I instructed, be careful, thunder is coming. Follower A was afraid they wouldn't hear him, so he shouted loudly, Master Order, thunder is coming, be careful. Then there was a raw bang, and the nearby landslide rocks. The rocks rolled down, and the trees were affected by the falling rocks, all of which were broken. The exclamation of the crowd, oh my god, Lei has caused the mountain to collapse. This is Duke Lei about to show off. Before long, the rain suddenly stopped and the birds returned to the branches, emitting crisp chirps. Ji Cheng looked up at the sky and said, Alice, lightning strikes after a thunderbolt. This is the appearance of the General Star. Please help me find the General Star. Followers A and B looked bewildered and asked, who is General Xing? Where can we find him? The master said that there are generals. There must be them. We just need to look for them with our hearts. Let us go. Then he got up and searched around. Everyone had just walked out of a few movies when they suddenly heard a baby crying, feeling extremely strange. Whose is it? It's actually next to that ancient tomb, said Follower Bing. Everyone slowly walked towards the sound source and suddenly heard the roar of a tiger. Not good, there's a tiger. Save it quickly, shouted the follower. The rest of the people quickly picked up their swords and rushed to the forest, where the roar of tigers and the sound of swords echoed together. The tiger slowly fell to the ground, and everyone sheathed their weapons. The baby was still crying, and the attendants bent down to pick it up. Everyone walked back. Sir, we found it next to an ancient tomb. Look, is it a star? Follower B waved his little hand to the baby, looking particularly adorable. Ji Chang was overjoyed and burst into laughter, saying, "Haha, I should have had 100 sons, but now I only have 99. The situation just now should have allowed me to have this son, which happened to be the omen of having 100 sons. It's really fate. The attendants stepped forward to congratulate each other. Ji Chang became more and more delighted as he watched, and cautiously instructed his followers, "Be careful and send this to the village ahead for foster care. When I come back in 7 years, take him back to Ziki. This child's blessings will not be shallow in the future." "Yes, sir." Follower A promised to carefully take the baby from Ji Chang's arms. The crowd immediately headed towards the village. Suddenly, someone flew in from a distance and slowly landed, bowing to Ji Chang. "Your Highness, I am now courteous." Chicheng is impolite. Please ask which famous mountain cave mansion you live in for a long time. What can you teach me when you come to see me today? Chicheng immediately dismounted and bowed. "I am Yun Xuangzi, a Taoist who refines qi in the Jade Pillar Cave of Zhongnan Mountain. Just now, after the rain and thunder, the General Star appeared. I have traveled thousands of miles to search for the General Star, and now I am honored to meet you. Quickly show that to the Taoist." Ji Chang turned his head and instructed his attendants. The attendant carried the baby forward and handed it to Yun Xuangzi, who was babbling. Yun Xuangzi looked at the baby and exclaimed, "General Star, you only appeared at this moment. Xian Ho, today I will take this to Zhongnan Mountain and take him as my disciple. When Xian Ho comes back, I will give him another chance. I wonder what Xian Ho means." Then he asked Ji Chang. Very good. But what name will be used as proof when we meet in the future?" Ji Chang agreed repeatedly without hesitation, but he was afraid that he wouldn't recognize the at the time, so he turned to inquire. Yun Xuangzi stood still and thought for a moment before saying, "After the thunder, my true body appeared. Let's use the name Lei Jin when we meet in the future." Ji Chang nodded and said, "I just found out, please." Yun Xuangzi flew away with the baby in his arms. Chapter 1, Ji Chang was up. Stage 6, Stage 2, Star appears, 3-star. View enemy information, choose, sweep, 18, start battle, 18
文王神话，屏风炮，嘿，否极泰来，一战。
Congratulations on clearing stage. Rating 3 stars. Stamina V confirm. Stage 2, star appears, 3. Stage 2, Story recall. 3. Theme. My son, when a gentleman, may father have a smooth journey. Level 1, forest industry. Level 3, suddenly hearing bad news. 3. The crowd arrived at the Jinting post office. Jiang Guanchu said, Ji Xianbo has been tired and hardworking all the way, and the four of us haven't seen each other for a long time. Someone set up a table of lakes and let's gather together. Pushing glasses and exchanging drinks during the meal, exchanging pleasantries. It was really lively. 3 wise gentlemen, do you know why the emperor urgently summoned our 4 ministers here? Ji Cheng was puzzled. Suddenly, someone spoke in a low voice from outside. Alice, 1,000 years old, 1,000 years old, if you drink here tonight, I'm afraid tomorrow the blood will stain the streets red. Who is talking? Tell him to come over, Ji Chang said. The maiden servant knelt down in surprise and replied, Lord, no one is talking. Who just sat outside? Tonight we'll drink here cup by cup. Tomorrow blood will dye the streets red. Every sentence is clear. How come we haven't said it? The family will come in, push them out and behead them. Ji Chang was furious. The female servants knelt down trembling, all trembling with fear. This is under the feet of the emperor, and you are the lords of the 4 towns. How dare you touch the people of the emperor's post office? The servants shouted boldly with their armor. Jiang Guanchu said, the emperor governs the world with benevolence and righteousness. If you speak evil words here, take them all down. Suddenly, the post office was in chaos, with fists, kicks, and whips constantly rising in one's ears. After a fight, the maiden servant knelt down and said in unison, Mr. Jian Sui, it's none of our business. It was Yafu who said it. Sorry, let's all get up. Ask Yafu to reply, Ji Chang said. Everyone got up and quickly left. After a while, Yafu hurriedly came in and knelt down, saying, Lord Kaian-su, I am a member of the mission officials' family. Because Empress Jian died in the Western Palace, the 2 princes were blown away by a strong wind. The emperor believed in Empress Daji and secretly issued an imperial decree to summon 4 ministers to appear in court tomorrow morning and behead them indiscriminately. Tonight, I couldn't help but say these words unconsciously. Jiang Guanchu heard that this incident had a heavy blow and fell to the ground in grief, shouting loudly, my son. Ji Chang Chensu then went on to say, the Empress has died, His Highness is missing, and people cannot be resurrected after death. Tonight, each of us will write a memorial. Tomorrow morning, we will offend the dignity of the Holy One and strongly advise them to distinguish right from wrong and uphold good ethics. Everyone nodded in agreement to reconsider. Chapter 1, G-Check, Stage 2, Start, Stage 3, Suddenly Hearing Bad News, View Enemy and Choose, Start Battle.
文王神过，屏风上，
黄金历史何在？
否极泰来，本为斩。
Congratulations on clearing stage. Rating 3 stars. Confirmed. Start battle. Stage 4. Story recall. The Imperial Level 1, Forest, Level 4, Speak frankly and advise, 3-star. On the morning of the second day, the gatekeeper came to report, Your Majesty, the lords of the 4 towns are waiting for orders outside the store. Announce them to come in, said King Joe. The 4 of them went up to the palace together and knelt in front of the emperor to pay their respects. I respectfully bow to your majesty. Long live, long live. King Joe waved his hand and said, Calm down, your highness. Jiang Guanchu stepped forward and said, Your majesty, I have this report to submit. Jiang Guanchu stepped forward to hand over the memorial, and King Joe questioned, Jiang Guanchu, do you know the guild? I will guard Donglu, clean up the border court, abide by the law, and commit self-immolation. I do not know what crime I have committed. Your Majesty has listened to slander, favored beauty, disregarded the original love and kindness, subjected me to torture, and pursued my parents and children. I have received great favor from the late king and am not afraid of death when I meet with the emperor today. I am truly a humble minister who has failed me, and I have not failed the emperor. Please have mercy and discern the injustice. It is the luck of both the living and the dead. Jiang Guanchu arrived. Upon hearing this, King Joe was furious and said, Old rebel, you ordered your daughter to kill the king in an attempt to usurp the throne, and your sins are as high as mountains. Now, instead of using clever excuses, you are trying to escape responsibility. Come on, push this rebel out of the Meridian Gate, break his body into pieces, and uphold the laws of the country. The guards outside the palace immediately rushed in and dragged the iron chains to take Jiang Guanchu away. Jiang Guanchu, seeing King Joe's behavior, cursed loudly, You foolish ruler, you are obsessed with beauty, ignore politics, kill your wife and son, harm the loyal and righteous, and intend to destroy this country. Ji Chang, Yi Changgayu, and Chang Hao Hu Fenfen knelt down on the ground and said, Your Majesty, I have this memorial. Jiang Guanchu sincerely serves the country and has no conspiracy to usurp the throne. Please investigate carefully, Your Majesty. King Joe tore up the commendation and became even more furious. Behead these rebellious officials and return the order. More guards came in from outside the hall, each dragging iron chains, intending to drag the 3 of them out as well. Warrior, Lord, I have offended you. Everyone refused and took action to resist. The ministers quickly knelt down and pleaded for the 4 of them. I hereby report to your majesty that Chang Hao Hu has always been loyal and upright, building the star-picking tower, dedicating himself wholeheartedly, and building the palace of longevity and immortal. He has done his utmost to serve the country without any fault. Today, he is just following the crowd, not his true intentions. I hope your majesty can forgive him for his life and make achievements to redeem himself in the future. King Joe, according to your words, I will not let down the past achievements of Chang Hao Hu. I will grant him amnesty. I would would like to inform your majesty that the two ministers, Jiang Huanchu and Yi Changgayu, are highly respected and have never been at fault. Ji Chang is a kind gentleman who is skilled in calculating innate fortune and is a pillar of the country. Moreover, the three feudal lords lead hundreds of thousands of elite soldiers and fierce generals. How can the subjects tolerate their monarchs being harmed innocently? If they have a rebellious heart, they may be invaded by war and the people of all directions may be in danger. I hope your majesty can pity and forgive them. This is a blessing for the country. I am deeply moved. Wang Fei who immediately pleaded for mercy. I am deeply moved, the courtiers exclaimed in unison. I have also heard that Ji Chang is loyal and kind, but he should not have followed the crowd. He should have been punished severely, and he should have been pardoned based on the reports made by the ministers. Jiang Huanchu and Yi Changgayu plotted rebellion and cannot be pardoned. The ministers should not request it again. King Zhou is beyond doubt. Chapter 1. Ji Chang was ordered to go to Stage 3. Suddenly here, Stage 4. Speak frankly and advise. 2-star. View enemy information. Start battle.
文王神话，屏风炮，
黄金历史何在？
否极泰来，本雷斩。
Congratulations on clearing the stage. Rating 3 stars. View confirm. Stage 4. Speak frankly and... Stage 4. Speak frank... Story recall. The rebellious official... I received... The Imperial... My son. Mayfall. Level 1. Forest in distress. Level 4. Level 5. Give 1S speech free scope after drinking wine. 3-star. Fei Zhong and Yu Hung came to practice for Jitjin. We have heard that you have returned home in honor, and we have come to bid farewell. We apologize for being late due to unforeseen circumstances, and we hope you can forgive us. Your Excellency, what talents do I have? Thank you for coming all the way to bid farewell. Yu Hung ordered to fetch the wine glass. It's about bringing the wine glass in, filling it up, 3 people clinking glasses, and drinking. May I ask, Zion Hao? I have often heard that you can calculate innate fortune. Is the result really accurate? May I ask, the principle of yin and yang has its own fixed number. How can it be inaccurate? But if people can act in the opposite way, be good at approaching or avoiding, they can also escape. The 3 of them continued to fill up, clinking glasses, and then Fei Zhong said, if all the actions of the current emperor are chaotic, can we hear the future results in advance? At this point, Ji Chang's words were already vague. Alice, the country's morale is dim, and this generation alone will be cut off without a good outcome. The Emperor's actions now are accelerating his own downfall. How can I bear to say these things? In which year should his fortune be completed? Fei Zhong asked. Ji Chang replied, however, in the year 4728, it was the day when Wu Wu reached the age of Jiazi. Fei Zhong and Yu Hung sighed together. Fei Zhong and Yu Hung sighed together. Yu Hung and Fei Zhong slowly poured wine and sipped, then said to Ji Chang, we too, please also calculate a hexagram and see how we will be in our lifetime. death should be predetermined, but for some unknown reason in the future, the two doctors will be submerged in snow and frozen in ice to die. There is a time for life and a place for death. Let him go. Yuhan looked very open-minded. The three of them continued to chat while drinking. Fei Zhang asked Ji Chang, "Have you ever calculated your misfortunes and blessings?" The three of them continued to, and I managed to get a peaceful ending and a proper sleep. Yuhan is furious. "You old beast. You died in front of your own eyes and said you would end well and sleep peacefully, while we froze to death. This is clearly a curse on us. Someone." Ji Chang insulted the king. "Hurry up and take him down." The guards outside rushed in with swords and knives. Ji Chang was taken away.
Alright, time to fight stage 5.
Chapter 1. Ji Chang was on Stage 4. Stage 5. Give 1S speech free scope after drinking wine. To view enemy information. Choose Start Battle.
文王神话，屏风破，
黄金历史何在？
火尖枪，嘿，嘿，否极泰来，本雷斩，
妖灵怒吼。
Congratulations on clearing the stage. Rating 3 stars. Stamina confirm. Stage 5. Give 1 Stage 5. Story recall. Imperial. Level 1. Level 5. Level 6. Calculate auspiciousness and inauspiciousness. 3 star. In the court, Ji Chang came in and knelt down, saying, "Thank you for your holy grace to release me back to my country. Now I have summoned me back again. I wonder what the holy intention is." King Zhou was so angry that he said, "You are still eloquent in arguing. What innate hexagrams are you calculating? You are insulting the king, and your sin is unforgivable." The innate Qinning and Fuxi deduced the 8 trigrams to judge the good and evil of human affairs, which was not deliberately fabricated by me. However, based on my fortune, how dare I wildly discuss right and wrong? Ji Chang said. Calculate the hexagram and see the current fortune or misfortune. If it is accurate, your guilt can be forgiven. If it is not accurate, you will be convicted of fabricating false rumors. Ji Chang picked up the money and shook it, then turned very surprised and said, "Your Majesty, tomorrow at noon, the temple will be flooded. Hurry up and take away the ancestral shrine, otherwise it may burn down the foundation of the country." Since that's the case, first send Ji Chang to prison for verification tomorrow. Yuhan and Fei's Hongman had a sinister expression on their faces and said, "Zibaho is really lucky. Yesterday, he said that the two of us died of freezing, and he couldn't seem to end up peacefully in bed." In the blink of an eye, it was noon tomorrow when suddenly there was a loud thunderbolt and the mountains and rivers shook. The imperial officials came in panic and reported, "Your Majesty is not doing well. The Temple of Heaven has run out of water." Today, the water flowed from the Temple of Heaven, and Ji Chang's hexagrams were indeed fulfilled. "I hope your Majesty can forgive him for speaking frankly." Begone pleaded for Ji Chang's mercy. The hexagram has indeed come true. He will be pardoned for his death, but he will not be allowed to return home. He will only be allowed to return when the national affairs are peaceful. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Okay.
Chapter 1, Ji Chang, Stage 5. Stage 6, Calculate Auspiciousness, View Enemy and Choose Start Battle.
文王神话，
屏风术，
黄金历史何在？
火尖枪，嘿，嘿，否极泰来，奔雷斩，
妖灵怒吼，
乾坤震天剑。
Congratulations on clearing the stage. Rating 3 stars.
Alright, guys, so that is chapter 1.
Stamina confirmed.
Voiceover on. Audio recording in progress. 11:06 p.m. Stop waveform detail. Playback settings. Pause. Button.
I'll be back in a second for chapter 2. Stay tuned.
Well, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Please make sure to tune in and subscribe to the YouTube channel Keenan and Meg.